I appreciate the opportunity to sign a bill into law. It's a very important law. It has to do with helping our veterans in Illinois. We have a duty on the home front, all of us. Abraham Lincoln said so way back in 1863, that it's the duty of all of us on the home front to take good care of those who bear the battle, who are on the front line. And as you know, we have many men and women from Illinois and from our whole country who have gone to far away and dangerous places, Iraq, Afghanistan, other places as well, to defend our democracy. A year ago, at this very day, I was in Toledo, Iraq, with visiting service members from our state and every other state. It was 135 degrees. So it's hot today, but it's not as hot as it was for our service members in Iraq. But after that, I went to Afghanistan. I'm Commander-in-Chief of the Illinois National Guard as governor of our state. And in Afghanistan, we had 3,200 men and women from Illinois, citizen soldiers, National Guard members deployed. 18 did not come home. We honor their lives and mourn their loss. But it's very important for all of those who have come back to our state that we take good care of them, especially in the area of jobs and health and education. So the legislation we're signing today makes sure that veterans-owned business, many businesses, especially small businesses, are owned by veterans. We want to make sure that they're eligible for some of the loan programs that the state has to help small business. Access to credit is indispensable for any business. Can't have capitalism without capital. So we need to have opportunity to get loans. Loans are oftentimes the lifeblood of a small business. They have to have that access to credit in order to move from one day to the other. So we want to make sure our veteran-owned businesses are eligible for the state program. It's a very good program, or participating loan program, that has really helped a lot of small businesses in our state. We want to designate it so that veterans also are eligible if they own a business. So that's what it's all about today. We're going to have some of the folks who help make it possible. I want to make sure that they have a chance to speak. We have with us a leading member of the Illinois House of Representatives. He's been a strong voice for veterans and military families and all those who serve. And he's with us today. He helped make this law possible. Without further ado, I'd like to ask David Miller, Representative Miller, to come on forward, Dave, and talk about it.
I want to thank Governor Quinn for his leadership on Veterans Affairs, not just as governor, but as you know, as lieutenant governor. As lieutenant governor, his mission was to attend all of the Veterans Memorial, and as governor too. And so that's something that is not done for any other reasons but the right reasons. So let's give him a round of applause and thank him for that step in the sign of commitment. The beauty of this legislation is the fact that you're trying to give back to those who've given to us in ways we can't count. And so for those who've given to our country, who's done the right thing, for us to be able to help as a state provide tax credits, to provide income, to provide a loan for those who may need just a little bit of help. And I think for me, when I opened my first dental office, I went through the Small Business Administration to try to get a loan. So I understand the fact that small businesses do need help. Veterans do need help, and this is the best of both worlds. I want to thank Governor Quinn for his leadership and those who attend. Thank you, everybody, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dave. I just really enjoy working with Dave Miller. He really is a person who's a representative in the true sense of the word. He represents not only his district, but our whole state. There's only one dentist in the Illinois General Assembly. You're looking at him right there. He understands the importance of decent health care for everyone, beginning with dental care. And so thank you for coming. We also have with us a member of the Illinois Senate from this very county, served in the United States Navy. My father was in the Navy. He served on the ship Bonhomme Richard. The United States Navy has always had a ship known as the Bonhomme Richard. It was the original ship of John Paul Jones, the founder of the Navy. It's very important that we remember all of our veterans, young and old. That's what this bill is about. Mike Nolan, Senator Mike Nolan, is a Navy veteran. We're proud of him and proud of his service. And Mike, come on forward and talk about it, okay?
Thank you, Governor. What an honor it is to serve during your administration. Let me just tell you, though I served in the Navy, I fought the Battle of Great Lakes. All right, I served at Great Lakes for a total of 8 years, 4 years active duty and 4 years with the 4th Marine Division in a reserve unit out of Waukegan, which brings to mind something that I'm never unmindful of, always aware of. Very lucky to never have had to serve overseas in the field of combat, because we've had young men and women who have gone overseas in my stead. We enjoy the true blessings of democracy this day, this very day at this occasion, because of the sacrifices that they have made and continue to make. This legislation, this tax, these grants that are going to be provided to our veterans are something that speaks to the heart of what we are needing to do at this moment in history, and that is to help those who need help the most. Our veterans. As I walk through my district, the one thing people say to me, whether they're veterans or not, take care of our veterans. And that's what this legislation does. And I want you to be proud, knowing that under this governor, the state of Illinois, looking at this with a view towards the national statistic, that Illinois leads the nation in funding for our veterans. And that is something you should be proud of. So I'll just close by thanking our governor, thanking our veterans that are up here today, and thanking all of you that are standing with us kind of at parade rest, so to speak, taking in this ceremony and helping to ensure that this land, the Kane County, the state of Illinois, and this nation will always be home of the brave, the land of the free. Thank you very much.
Thank Mike for his service wearing the uniform of our country. As you know, we have an all-volunteer military, the best in the world, the best there ever was. We also have with us somebody who has served. She's in her fatigues. Jill Morgenthaler, Colonel Morgenthaler, she was in Iraq. She went eyeball to eyeball with Saddam Hussein. And he tried to scare Jill. I think the bottom line was he was the one who got scared. So we have somebody from our state who stood up for our democracy. Come on up here, Jill.
All I can say is this is a wonderful program. A lot of times you assume that veterans do get a break, and they don't. Disabled veterans often do, but we need to give a break to all our young veterans who have served. They're coming home. Many are going to start businesses, and let's get behind them. And as we say in the military, hooah, Governor, hooah.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate Jill's distinguished service. We also have a man that I've known for a long time. He served in the Korean War. The 60th anniversary of the beginning of the Korean War was this year. I was in Korea a couple years ago, right around Memorial Day. I went to the DMZ, the Demilitarized Zone. And there are still soldiers from our state, every state, serving in Korea. Their slogan is, ready to fight tonight. So we have a lot of heroic men and women who've been in the Korean War, and they've been serving ever since in that peninsula. I'd like to have him come forward and say a few words, and that's Floyd Brown, right from this county. Come on, Floyd.
Oh, what an honor it is for me to be among such distinguished people here, and people who are making their contributions today that will benefit the people who are serving us and representing us overseas and in the United States as well, and in other areas of the world. The Korean War is a long time ago for a great number of you, but it's like yesterday to me. But being a Korean War veteran, I had a chance to see what happened to the Vietnam War veterans when they came home. I'm listening to the news now as to what's happening to our young people who are serving us time after time after time in danger, and they deserve all the support we can possibly muster when they come home. So this bill is well justified, and we can thank the governor and the Congress of the state for that. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. All right, Dave, here you go. Okay. So Mike, who's our, Mike's our senator, and then we'll
Start handing them out here, Floyd. Okay. Thank you for your service. Over here, thank you, Jill. Okay. Just put your hand behind me here. Okay. Pass them around. Okay. This is the law of Illinois.